Samsung fans, get ready for upcoming Samsung S26 Ultra. Most trusted leaker Anthony post on X. According to Anthony, the Galaxy S26 series brings several upgrades across its models. The Galaxy S26 Special Edition Pro is designed to be a thinner and lighter alternative to the iPhone Pro, featuring smaller symmetrical bezels and a larger battery for improved performance. The Galaxy S26 Special Edition Edge focuses mainly on a battery upgrade and is also slimmer than its predecessor. The Galaxy S26 Special Edition Ultra receives the most significant changes, including major camera improvements, the introduction of a new COE display, and a thinner, lighter design compared to the previous model. Additionally, the Ultra offers faster charging, making it a more efficient and powerful flagship option. Galaxy S26 Ultra camera. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be a true beast in the camera department, and the rumored setup is already giving fans goosebumps. 200-megapixel main-wide camera. 5-megapixel ultra-wide camera, 200-megapixel 4x zoom camera, 12-megapixel selfie shooter. At first glance, that alone sounds mind-blowing, but the story doesn't end there. The latest whispers suggest that the telephoto camera might stay unchanged, sticking with a 50-megapixel sensor paired with the same tried-and-tested lens. Safe, reliable, but nothing shocking. The real magic, however, could be in the main sensor. While it will remain at 200 megapixels, rumors claim Samsung is introducing a brand new Sony sensor, measuring an impressive 1.1 inch. To put it into perspective, the Galaxy S25 Ultra used a 1.3 inch sensor. On paper, it may not sound massive, but in the world of tiny smartphone cameras, this is a big deal. A larger sensor means more light, faster capture, richer colors, and that dreamy natural bokeh effect, all without even touching portrait mode. And here's where things get really exciting. One well-known leakster hints at the return of variable aperture. If true, this would be a throwback to the Galaxy S9 era, where the camera lens could physically shift between f1.5 for more light and creamy bokeh and f2.4 for sharper shots in bright conditions. While the old version felt a little gimmicky, this rumored comeback suggests Samsung may have finally perfected the tech to actually make a difference. Still, let's be real, the differences will probably remain subtle compared to DSLR-level cameras. But if Samsung manages to refine this feature, it could bring a fresh edge back to mobile photography. Of course, it's not just hardware. Post-processing is the invisible magic that shapes the final image. Last year, the Galaxy S25 Ultra stunned everyone by ditching its old habit of over-sharpening everything. Instead, it leaned into a more natural, realistic style of detail. Combine that with new camera filters, which many compare to Apple's photographic styles, and we're itching to see how Samsung evolves that formula with the S26 Ultra. It's worth noting that for 2 years in a row, the Galaxy S Ultra series has topped major camera benchmark tests. That's not just hype, it's proven performance. So yes, expectations are sky high, but remember, that's all for still photos. When it comes to video, Apple still wears the crown with superior cinematic effects, detail retention, stabilization, exposure control, and sound. If Samsung wants to truly dominate, the S26 Ultra will need to step up its video game, and judging by the momentum, we can't help but hope that this year, it finally does. Galaxy S26 Ultra storage. The storage options remain familiar yet generous. 256GB, 512GB, 1TB. For most users, 256GB is more than enough. For the video creators, vloggers, and people who record absolutely everything, 512GB will hit the sweet spot. And then there's 1TB overkill for most, but a dream for power users who never want to worry about running out of space. So far, there's no indication of Samsung pushing to 2TB, and honestly, it doesn't feel necessary yet. Galaxy S26 Ultra design. Samsung's Ultra line carried the Galaxy Note 20-inspired design for years, until the Galaxy S25 Ultra finally broke tradition with flat sides, rounded corners, and a sleek personal notebook look. It was bold, fresh, and a huge hit with many fans. That's why it's likely the S26 Ultra will stick closely to that design. Still, not everyone was happy. Some users complained about the chunky decorative lens rings and the sharp, boxy feel. If anything changes, it may be minor tweaks to soften the edges and slim down the look. Speaking of slimming down, leaks suggest the S26 Ultra may be thinner than ever. Yes, the thinness race is apparently back in full swing, and Samsung doesn't want to be left behind. Now, about that selfie camera. Earlier rumors hinted that Samsung might finally hide it under the display, giving us a flawless punch-hole-free screen. Sadly, newer reports claim this isn't happening, and we'll still see the familiar little black dot at the top. Disappointing? A little, but at least the quality of the camera won't be compromised. One rumor that stings even more is the possibility of Samsung removing the S Pen silo. That would be a big deal, as it could mean scaling back on full S Pen functionality, something Ultra fans have come to love. While the chances of this actually happening seem slim, the fact that it's even being discussed shows that Samsung is experimenting with some bold and potentially controversial ideas. The Galaxy S26 Ultra feels like a device on the edge of greatness, a phone balancing refinement with daring upgrades. Some choices may thrill, others may disappoint, but one thing's for sure, this Ultra is set to stir emotions the moment it lands.